Hello, and this is a personal reading for one of our viewers. You may find resonance in this because let me tell you something. There is not one of you who is the only one going through what you're going through. And so if you find resonance in this, it's just because you are all living in a similar energy. After all, that's an energy affecting Earth, right? So why would I have this crazy idea that that same energy that's hitting Earth right now could be playing out a similar story in many different people's lives. So who am I, though? I'm Melinda NailFanatic, and I'll be your hostess for our reading. I'm here on behalf of Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I am also one of the things I do is I have my nail business. I'm an entrepreneur. So anybody in Las Vegas who wants to get their nails done, or if you want to get your cards read, all the information is on my website. I love knowing that you've been here because you give it a thumbs up, and definitely when you put your feedback, I love to hear what you have to say. So I read all the comments that come in and I will reply when I can, heart it every time. And with that, let us begin this personal reading for my client. Oh, okay. So in regards to what you can expect coming in your 2019, and I didn't pre-select a deck of cards or anything for your reading. I just know, in your incoming 2020. I did not pre-select a deck of cards or pre-design anything for you. This is a freestyle, free flow reading for you for your 2020. So I'm being shown to choose or allow a word of clarity from my mini words of clarity deck for your 2020. Wow, look at your 2020 keyword is magic. I love this for you. Yay. So, my dear, and you know who you are because I will send you this. As I shift my table, my little bell rings. Okay. Magic is happening for you, by you, and through you in 2020. So anytime in 2020 that anything comes up and you begin to have doubts, you begin to wonder and allow your mind to just go into a place and you're like, hold on, I need to bring that back. Look, remember, if you remember nothing else from this reading, my love, you need to remember that magic is your keyword for all of 2020. Magic is working on your behalf. So you should be in the mindset of expecting magical happenings, miracle examples and expressions and experiences in your life. So signs and synchronicities abound, but so does the materialization. Materialization is all over to be found. So this is showing to me the energy of like walking around and this is somewhere you always walk, like from your car to your job, from the job to from the car to the house, down the hall in the office, whatever this is. Yeah. And finding weird little happenings where you find money or there's a little butterfly pin there and you really, you know exactly who it belongs to or things of this nature. Odd synchronicities. The bottom of the deck for your 2020 is celebrate. Okay. And I hear as you're getting ready to enter 2020, it does behoove you to consider all that you have now to celebrate and what you'd like to be celebrating at this time next year. So that is your words of clarity for 2020. Now what deck should we use for her? And I'm getting the tea leaves really strongly. So let me get the tea leaves over now. Okay. So let's see, what can my client expect in her 2020 experience? And Astral House card falls out and it says happiness. You can expect happiness in your 2020. Please elaborate on this happiness that my client can expect in 2020. Show me more. Ooh, I had 3 fall out and I see we should take them all. So awesome. And let's see. Okay, I'm going to start with this one up here. It says the teapot. Deep friendship with someone of the opposite sex, an important friend in your life, brings in happiness. And I hear to augment your happiness, it's beneficial for you to spend time with your friends. Do you have friends that you never catch up with? Is it because they're out of town? Is it because the person is very busy in their own life? Basically, what I see is you two need to sit together and spill the tea. And if there's 3 or 4, merrier with more. And so there's a lot of happiness to be had for you in 2020 by making sure that you set aside the time to engage in socializing with the people who vibe with you, like your vibe tribe. These are your vibe tribe people. Like they vibe where you vibe, and you guys have like-minded enjoyment and pleasure experiences. Allow yourself to go there and have your time with your people. Okay. Also, you have the candle saying you'll be shown the way. I see you doing more spiritual practice, like your own little spiritual routine. Like part of my spiritual routine is I get up here and I channel messages and read the cards for you. Okay. And another part of it is I do writing. And another part of it is I just sit in silence with frequency playing that matches the frequency I am living, embracing, augmenting, highlighting for my life. So for you, what is this? For somebody, I see you literally just making time once a week to take that bubble bath with a candle. Like this is big for you. I'm sorry. This is literally for you. Oh my God. And then it's not just you though, because this is your personal reading. I'm sorry, that sounded such a general reading, but that's why it came out, because other people are going to see your personal reading and they're going to resonate greatly with that. So back to you. You have part of your happiness attached to romance, celebration, and party. I definitely feel like there's somebody coming into your life, or you already, no, okay. It's somebody you're already connected to, but this person, it's like they're coming in new because you're gonna fan the flame of your romance in this relationship. You're gonna fan the flame of this romance in your relationship. I'm asking for which card deck will I use next? Cue cards. Okay. Okay, and the Parrot Tarot deck as well. Okay, Parrot Tarot deck is like, this is the one you're going to do the tarot spread with next. Okay, so let's pull cue cards for you for your 2020. For your love for 2020 for my client. Your love for 2020 for my client. Okay, here we go. Requires stillness. And I see like, yeah, you have a lot to say, but in your love, it's asking you to really communicate. Wow, this is awesome. I see that you can communicate, you can pray, you can, first off, you want to give a lot of praise for all of the positive traits that you're seeing in your self-love, in the loved ones around you. it's like always speaking on what you love. Why does it require stillness? Because you have it right where you're at in 2020. Okay. And so it's asking for you to kind of just sit where you're at. And I see wrap your mind around where you have the love right now. And with the vibration will be highlighted, and what you look upon vibrates differently by your attention to it. Scientific, not just woo-woo, scientific. Okay. For your peace for 2020, what's the cue card for my client for her peace for 2020? Okay, here it is. Wow, cut ties. Cut ties. And I'm literally getting it. It has, in the past, you've had a lot of people around your family life who are very high-strung, impatient, overreactive, easily irritable. Okay. And so it's like every time that energy comes up in you, 2020, you cut that energy by cutting that, doing a practice, doing a visualization, doing a technique where you're cutting cords to that repetitive cycle in your life. Okay, give me just a minute. This is so distracting. Why do you have to come on here and be distracting? Like, that is just rude. People, and it's like, if I look up, I can see it. Okay, thank you. Why do you have to be so distracting? We don't participate in organized religion here. I'm just saying, okay. Of any form, light or dark, we really just don't participate. We do our own thing anyways. And somehow, how does that apply for you, my dear? Do you need to say that to somebody this 2020 year? Is that something related to the cut ties? Okay. Happiness. What is a cue card for her happiness for 2020? Okay, here we go. Ooh, pack your bags. Pack your bags. Ooh, and there's that energy with the cutting ties there too. It's like, move away from the things that infringe upon your happiness. Like, if you're not happy with it and you can't get, and it's saying you don't always have to physically leave the situation, but if you can't get over it mentally, then sometimes it does behoove you to withdraw for a minute, withdraw your energy for a minute so that you can refocus. And if you need to try again, try again. If you don't need to try again, why put yourself in a situation that's so high strung? Okay. Because remember, with love, we have it here now, and we need to focus to the vibration of it. Okay, so now we're going to get into the Parrot Tarot and just pull some cards for you for your 2020. And see what is coming out for you. All right. So what is the major life experience for my client for 2020 that needs to come out now? And we have the Tower, a big shift, something falls apart, whatever was unstable is going to be rocked. So there will be a foundation rocking experience coming up for you in 2020. Okay, how is this going to affect my client's physical life? And if it's an external party involved, show me that external party. Okay, and there it is. Okay. How's it going to affect your life? The Two of Wands. I see you taking a partnership and basically beginning to really like change up how you're doing things. Whatever you're going to work, first off, you're going to take your power back. This is all your hands. Okay, this is you taking your power back, taking a stand for yourself and saying, you know what, I'm going to do things differently. But I also see partnership there. What's the influencing party here? Look at that. There it is, the Two of Cups, love. Two twos, definitely about partnership. And this person in your life that we mentioned, they're a big fan of yours. They're a big fan of yours, okay? Mm. What will be the sign, the synchronicity? What will be the thing that just makes my client know? Oh, look at that. The Six of Cups. You're going to feel like you're already connected to this person so strongly, right? And the return to pleasure is there, that pleasurable experience. Okay. If there's a challenge, what is it? If not, show me how blissful it is. Okay. The challenge is the healing. Healing of old heartbreaks and pains. Like, I feel like there's such a reflection in this that anywhere you get off a little bit from the current moment, you can easily slip into remembering the old fears and the doubts that you've had before, and allowing those to come up and trying to allow those to be an influence at this time. But during 2020, by believing that it's coming again, it's coming again. And also, I feel like part of this is going to happen because this person really is not always going to do everything that pleases you. No matter how much y'all love each other and there's pleasure there, like, what's something that you can expect from your partner with this? Oh, that's it. They're with this healing. They're very slow on the toes. Prince of Dis. They're very slow on the toes. They're not going to move things along as quickly as you perceived, thought, wish. And the thing of it is, they also are working on building their financial stability, and maybe they can't even contribute financially like their half. You know what I'm saying? Their portion. Okay. So the advice for you in this is the Temperance card. Temperance card is, to get through this, you just have to manage your own emotions and manage your own business. Like, you have to count on yourself to be the balance maker and the create your peace inwardly, right? You can't expect this person to create it for you. Okay. And allow yourself to receive the healing, because this is this shift of energy from focusing on the pain and all that stuff to, how can I feel better about what has happened? What am I missing here? If everything is always happening for a reason, and there's a reason and a purpose, then this too has a reason and a purpose. And once you attain that helps you shift that energy, right? And that helps you get into the state of temperance, where you're willing to wait, So if this person just really is taking too long, be willing to wait. Be willing to wait. And I'm also getting, let them come to you. They're going to come to you, because, the more you take care of yourself and keep yourself in that positive headspace, like, you make your flame burn brighter for you, and they then focus on you too. But when your focus is on them, then their focus is on them. So you really have to do what serves you best in this whole situation. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. This is a new love situation. This is a new love situation. But the Ace of Cups, yes, the Ace of Cups is a fresh, brand new love. It can grow. It can grow exponentially. However, it only comes in because you've been busy doing you. That's why people always will comment, and you'll always hear the experience like, love comes in when you least expect it. Because usually when you least expect it, you're busy out there minding your business, doing what you do, doing what works for you and all that. And then, all of a sudden, because the focus is on you, now the energy is drawn towards you, and you are the point of focus. And so they who are in that vicinity are catching the vibe of you, and now their focus is on you. But then once you get their attention, now you think you need to do something to maintain it, and you forget it's all about you, right? And you give them a bunch of your energy, and you try to please them and make them happy and stuff. Now you've shifted the flow of energy back to them. So of course they withdraw. Okay, they withdraw. So the challenge is to keep that energy flow going your way, right? Within yourself. In that behavior is the healing. Is the healing that's going to allow you to experience what you're looking for, because this is about you confronting those negative thought patterns. It's like you attracted them, they came onto you, and now all of a sudden you think you're not good enough. What the heck? Like, do you remember who you are? Remember who you are. Okay. Let's pull a Money and the Law of Attraction card. Where's that deck? That's what I'm seeing. Here we go. Hold on. I have so many tarot decks. The Money and the Law of Attraction cards from Esther Hicks. Esther and Jerry Hicks on the teachings of Abraham. And listen to some Abraham videos. Anytime you have an issue that you're having a hard time working on, and you want to try to process it yourself, one of the things that I did in the earlier phases of me waking up to my spirituality and my intuition was I would use Abraham Hicks videos. The channeled messages from Abraham Hicks are phenomenal and very informative and helpful in raising vibration and understanding how energy works in our life and how it responds to us and how we move it, right? So let's look at that energy in regards to your money for you for 2020. Oh, but I definitely recommend, like, whatever you have going on, put Abraham Hicks and then put the subject in the search box and see what comes up, because there's some help there. And I feel like you'll use that during your 2020. So the card you got says, first off, it's card number 28. So let me just stop and we're going to look at the number 28. Okay, this is just goes with the reading so strongly. Your finances are so connected to your romance because it's, again, your vibration, your overall energy, right, is the sum total of how you think and feel and speak and believe, right? How you put in your energy out there at your base, at your core, the most commonly held energy. This is why if we can just raise that thought pattern to a higher vibration, a little bit, like every percentage matters and it grows, right? So number 2 and number 8 make 28. 2 is about partnership. It's about duality. It's about a choice, making a decision, and it's about that intuition. And it's intuition that causes you to make the choices and decisions that we do. And then the number 8 is a number of power. It's a number of momentum. It's a number of motion and communication and action, and as above, so below, and connection and infinite potential and infinity itself. So you understand that by these two numbers, and then 2 plus 8 equals 10. 10 is physical wholeness. It's the physical completeness where it's a new beginning because the old one is over. The old situation is gone. Now there's a new situation with infinite potential, the 1 and the 0. Okay, so I see all those numbers. I see all that information, and I get very strongly like you are tapped in to the infinite flow of abundance, of money, of wealth, of riches, of prosperity, right? And with the imagery now, as I look at the imagery, and you're seeing that you're constructing this from your mind, from the way you use your thoughts, and that thoughts are where the actions and the words come from, right? And even the feelings are influenced by thoughts, because if you think something's going on with your partner, you would draw your love. If you think that person is awesome, you flow your love. I'm just saying. Okay. The words say, I am developing the skill to direct my thoughts. So they're using the ability to not just have thoughts, but be decisive of where those thoughts are going. Again, what you look at changes its rate of vibration based on your focus of it. So you bring more life force to things by looking at them and focusing on them. So the back of the card says the most valuable skill or talent that you could ever develop is that of directing your thoughts toward what you want, to be adept at quickly evaluating all situations and then quickly coming to the conclusion of what you most want and then giving your undivided attention to that. There's a tremendous skill in deliberately directing your own thoughts that will yield results that cannot be compared with results that mere action can provide. And so we will speak again on the person who is driving their vehicle, yet they don't have a steering wheel and they're blindfolded. And so all they can do is head for a crash. Well, once we realize that we are the drivers of our life, the drivers of the vehicle of our life experience, then we can, first off, utilize the steering wheel. And that is by choosing what we're going to look at. What are we going to choose to bring our praise to? Or are we going to choose to condemn what is? Or are we going to choose to bring praise to what is? And how can we choose more praise? Because the more we keep choosing the things to praise, the more those things grow, and the more that we sit in the energy of gratitude for what we have, for things that we are truly grateful for, or finding ways to be grateful for everything that you have, which is why we say, if I'm looking at it and I'm hating it, then there's something off that I'm not seeing about it that can help me raise my vibration. Because my true state of being, my original authentic self, is actually really connected to everything and in an energy of love that feels like love. Okay. We're going to pull you a Miracle Now card. And this will be the last one for your reading. Thank you so much for being so patient. It has been a busy couple of weeks, a lot going on personally and in business and with the channel. So, and then with this channel. So I'm sure you understand, and we're so grateful that you are here with us. Okay, your miracle now. When I respect my money respects me. When I respect my money respects me. And so when I think about that being a money card with our money message that we got for you for 2020, if you're offering or providing financially in a way that you feel really out of sorts about, like, that's an important work to do. Okay. And I say out of sorts because would be like a very frustrating feeling. This would be like, I'm so resentful about what I am doing with my money. Yeah, that's not good for growing financial flow. Okay. So this is the difference between, I gotta fucking pay these bills again. And on the other hand, I'm so thankful and grateful that I have bills to pay, because I already done used these services, and God, how you gonna give me this money to pay these bills? Because when I got bills, you give me money, so I pay them, because I'm the divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. And it is only natural that I should live prosperously. Okay. So, my dear, thank you for your patience for this reading. And I appreciate your time, your energy, all the energy that you do, are, and be wherever you are all the time, and bringing love, peace, and happiness to humanity in your space. And I look forward to the next time I read for you. And for everybody who has spent your energy watching this video, I will love to hear your feedback as well about what you gained from this video. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you, the golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com, as in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.